Peter Zumbo coming to you from Club Royale in Boston, Massachusetts, where tonight we are set to begin bout number 1 of a 10-fight card brought to you by Big Six Entertainment. In our first bout of the evening, it will be Anthony Everett taking on Andy Gonzales in a pairing of pro debuts. Everett is wearing the black trunks with the white trim. Gonzales is wearing the solid black trunks with the title logo on the front belt line. This one's scheduled for 4 rounds in the junior middleweight division. Anthony Everett, with the Candelario family in his corner, lands a right hand and drops Andy Gonzales just seconds in to the opening round. Anthony Everett having himself a good pro debut thus far. Lawrence, Massachusetts, a city which has seen somewhat of a boxing resurgence in recent years. Heavyweight Alexis Santos, Augustin Morris, who competes later tonight in the junior lightweight division. Also Carlos Candelario, who will be on the card a little later on tonight. Anthony Everett looking to be a part of that, and so far, so good in his professional career as he's dropped Andy Gonzales once here in round number 1 already. It was a right hand that did it. Everett with a red streak of hair to the left side of his head, almost like the St. Louis Rams logo. Distinguishing himself in terms of appearance from many of the other fighters here on the show. We mentioned that Everett had members of the Candelario family in his corner, a well-respected boxing family in Lawrence. And we also mentioned Carlos Candelario on the show later on tonight. Andy Gonzales with Sean Fitzgerald, amongst others, from Camp Get Right, a well-respected camp in Worcester, Massachusetts, in his corner. While matching pro debuting fighters against one another, sometimes hard to gauge where each fighter is at from a skillful perspective unless they met in the amateurs, and it seemed like Anthony Everett was the better fighter of the two from the get-go as he dropped Gonzales with an opening right hand, but since then, Gonzales has regrouped, seemed to be more of a flash knockdown than anything, wasn't hurt, clearly isn't hurt at this point in the fight. Maybe it was just a matter of him trying to get the nervous jitters out of his system here in his professional boxing debut. He actually landed a nice shot to the grill of Everett just moments ago and seems to be getting some confidence here late in round 1. Good work to the body by Anthony Everett. Our referee for this contest is Eddie Claudio, a well-respected referee in the Northeast. Works a lot of major television fights. And I believe he's been licensed as a referee in Massachusetts since 2012 when Grady Brewer fought Adamasu Adama for the WBC Continental America's middleweight title. Round 1 comes to a conclusion. A good opening frame for Anthony Everett as he gets a 10-8 round as he drops Andy Gonzales early on in round number 1 with a right hand. But Andy Gonzales did regroup fairly well towards the remainder of the round, but Anthony Everett certainly gets a nod here in bout number 1 of this Big Six Entertainment Championship boxing card, which will be headlined by the return of former United States Olympian Jason Estrada as he takes on former national amateur champ and undefeated Quincy native Steve Vukosa in the main event of the evening. Club Royale, formerly known as the Roxy here in Boston, a historic boxing venue of sorts. It's where Irish Mickey Ward challenged Vince Phillips in 1997 for the IBF junior welterweight title. Not one of Mickey's finer performances. He got cut over the eye in that fight in the 3rd round, and when a doctor stopped the fight, let's just say the crowd did not respond too kindly, and they littered the ring with a lot of garbage in a fight that was broadcast live on ABC's Wide World of Sports. Round number 2 of the scheduled 4-rounder beginning in the junior middleweight division. Once again, it's Anthony Everett in the black trunks with the white trim. Andy Gonzales is wearing the solid black trunks with the title logo on the front belt line. Nice jab by Andy Gonzales as he's coming out early on. And as I mentioned, you wouldn't have had the wrong reasoning to think that maybe Gonzales was in over his head after getting dropped so early in the 1st round. But since then, you can just tell by the way his body moves, that he knows what he's doing. And if Anthony Everett got any false sense of security from that early knockdown, he shouldn't, because Anthony Gonzales is coming out fairly aggressive.
Let the right hand go! 1, 2! He's too tall! Come on, double up! Double up!
Nice left hand by Anthony Everett. Another straight left from Anthony Everett. That was that jab he flicked out that connected to Gonzales right in the face. Nice left hand, this time courtesy of Andy Gonzales. Round 1 clearly went to Everett due to the knockdown. Round 2 heating up to be a very competitive affair. And a left hand from Andy Gonzales drops, from Anthony Everett, drops Andy Gonzales. These fighters have traded knockdowns in their pro debut, and Anthony Everett is hurt. He is on wobbly legs. He is on wobbly legs. Eddie Claudio, the referee, taking a good look at him. He's going to allow him to fight on. Andy Gonzales, sensing blood, comes right in at him, and Anthony Everett is going to tie up. Smart thing to do. He is protecting himself by tying up, but you can see that Andy Gonzales smells blood, knocks down Anthony Everett again. Andy Gonzales comes off the floor after being knocked down in round number 1 to score 2 knockdowns in round 2, and Andy Gonzales from Worcester, Massachusetts makes a successful pro debut with a second round TKO of Anthony Everett in a very entertaining fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time, 2 minutes and 49 seconds of round number 2. Referee Eddie Claudio stops this contest for your winner by TKO victory, Andy Gonzales.
Andy Gonzales of Worcester, Massachusetts begins his professional boxing career with 1 win, 1 knockout. Anthony Everett falls to 0-1 to begin his professional career, but certainly had some moments in that bout where you can see that he has a bright future on the local scene. Well-matched opening fight tonight by matchmaker Artie DiPino. You're watching Big 6 Entertainment Championship Boxing. Andy Gonzales successful over Anthony Everett in our opening bout of the evening.